Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Types Off. So we're getting back into NHL action. I'm going to do the review of the December 27th NHL Games before I head out here for a bit. So we're going to jump into things with the Anaheim Ducks and the Vegas Golden Knights. So this one was a surprising result, but it does help my Canucks stay ahead of them for a bit. So to start off with, it's the Ducks opening up the scoring. Brett Leeson scoring from Cam Fowler and Adam Henrique at 3:23. Jamie Drysdale would then extend the lead at 8:23 from McTavish and Strome. Vetrano would add one at 11:38 from McTavish and Lyubushkin. Then Terry would cap up a 4-goal first for the Ducks from Cologne and Zegras at 12:18. Second period, Martinez would score for the Knights at 7:23 from Paul Cotter. Mark Stone would then add one at 12:34 from Carlson and Marchessault at 12:34 on the power play. And then Brett Leeson would score the final goal of the game at 17:45 from McTavish and Fowler. The Ducks take that one 5-2. Third period, no scoring, obviously. Moving on to the second of 14 games, the Sharks and the Kings. So in the first period, the Sharks open up the scoring. It's Zetterlund scoring unassisted at 11:02. Second period at 2:57, Fiala scores from Spence. At 3:10, Lewis would score unassisted. And at 12:26, Pierre-Luc Dubois would score from Kaliev and Laferriere to put the Kings up 3-1. Third period, Kempe scores from Matt Waugh and Carl Gunstrom at 3:36. And then Kempe would score from Anderson and Doughty at 15:42. Kings take that one 5-1. Alright, Avalanche and Coyotes. In the first period, the Avalanche opened up the scoring. It's Mikko Rantanen scoring from McKinnon and Makar on the power play at 18:16. Second period at 1:04, Drouin would score from Colton and Dwan Taves. Logan O'Connor would score 7:56 the second from Manson and Byram. And then McKinnon would score one of his own from Rantanen and Makar on the power play at 13:26. That would be it for the Avalanche. The Utes score the rest of them. At 16:31 the second, Lawson Cross scores from Bukestad and Michelli. We went to the third period. We had Kesselring scoring at 3:48 from Sean Jersey. Zucker would score from Jersey and Cooley at 7:04. And at 17:53, Jersey would score from Michelli and Krause to tie it up. And then in overtime at 4:40, Jack McBain scores from Zucker and Jersey. And the Yotes take that one 5-4 in overtime. Alright, Jets and Blackhawks. So in the first period, we got Bedsy scoring at 15:57 from Murphy and Kurashev. Second period at 3:47, Morgan Bell would score for the Jets from Johnson Fellaby, or Fialaby, whatever, and Dominic Tonado. Hopefully that's right. I don't know. Third period, no scoring. Overtime, Bedard scores the second of the game at 12:15 from Vlasic and Beauvillier, former Canuck. I was thinking that overtime goal was a hat trick, but for some reason I only got I think I got 2 notifications for a Bedard goal, and I just didn't look at them closely because I was occupied doing something else. Anyways, 2 goals for Bedard. Blackhawks take that one 2-1 in overtime. Moving on to the Wild and the Red Wings. So in the first period, Wild opened up the scoring. It was Boldy scoring 38 seconds in from Kaprizov and Eriksson Ek. Patrick Kane would then score for the Red Wings from DeBrincat at 6:32. So they're combining already. Second period at 1:37, Johansson scores unassisted for the Wild to put them up. Third period at 2:43, DeBrincat scores from Gostisbehere and Comfort on the power play. Hartman would then score at 4:35 from Johansson and Bogosian. Foligno would then score from Middleton at 5:27. At 6:42, Johansson would score from Marco Rossi. 8 minutes in, Daniel Sprong scores from Edvinsson and Berggren. And then Kaprizov scores at 14:15 from Dakota Mermis. The Wild take that one 6-3. Hurricanes and Nashville, or Hurricanes and Predators. Don't know why I do that. First period at 9:50, Sebastian Aho scores from Brent Burns and Seth Jarvis on the power play. Burns was scoring of his own at 15:08 from Aho and Svechnikov on the power play. Second period sub, Nyquist would score for the Predators from Ryan O'Reilly at 1:18. Svechnikov would then score from Aho at 3:44. O'Reilly would score one of his own from Sissons and Yossi on the power play at 5:08. Jack Drury would then score from Jesper Foss and Stefan Noesen at 9:56. And then Seth Jarvis would score from Bunting and Aho on the power play at 7:54. No scoring in the third period. The Canes take that one 5-2. Alright, Blues and Stars. So in the first period, the Blues opened up the scoring as Jake Neighbors scoring from Scott Pernovich at 18:08. Second period, Scandella would then score from Kapanen and Pernovich at 10:53. Robertson would score one for the Stars at 18:31 from Bay Hintz. Third period, no scoring. The Blues take that one 2-1. Alright, Bruins and Sabres. So Boston facing off against the New York team again. First period, Mason Lurie scores from JVR and Frederick at 4:19. Charlie Coyle would score at 13:42 from Dabrowski and Marchand on the power play. Second period, Coyle would score from Dabrowski and Pasternak on the power play at 4:18. At 13:44, Geeky would score from McAvoy and Marchand on the power play. Third period, Johnson would score from Owen Power and Casey Middleside at 5:11. That wouldn't be enough. Boston takes it 4-1. Alright, this one, Pittsburgh versus the Islanders. Letang had a night. First period, no scoring. Second period, 6:44, Raquel scores from Gensel and Pedersen. That would be like the only goal Letang wasn't involved in. At 10:15, Gensel scores from Letang and Pedersen. 10:27, Gensel scores from Raquel and Letang. At 12:48, Malkin scores from Riley Smith and guess who, Letang. 16:06, Malkin scores from Letang and Pedersen. And then at 17:13, Radim Zahora scores from Pustonen and guess who, Letang. Third period, 9:48, Petusin scores from Letang again, and Pedersen capping off a 6-assist night for Letang, and him being the first defenseman in NHL history to have 5 assists in one period, which is freaking ridiculous. Okay, we're going to move on to the Devils and the Blue Jackets. Congratulations, Pens fans, I guess. In the first period of this one, Jake Bean scores for the Blue Jackets from Brittany Gauntz, former Canuck, and Alexander Texier at 3:39. Andre Platt would then score from Hala and Mercer at 9:55. Second period, Justin Danforth scores for the Blue Jackets at 8:28 from Jiricek and Fantilli. Third period, Mercer scores from Simon Nemec at 15:51. Igor Chinnikov would score at 17:34 unassisted. And the Luke Hughes would have a beautiful coast-to-coast rush to score from Jack Hughes and Dawson Mercer at 18:35. And in overtime at 2:12, Timo Meier would score unassisted to win it for the Devils, 4-3. Alright, Caps and Rangers. This one also didn't help my Canucks. Pushed them out of first spot overall. Whatever. First period, no scoring. Second period, Anthony Mantha scores from Rasmus Sandin and Alexei Protas at 4:12. Keandre Miller would then score from Zibanejad and Panarin at 7:03 to tie it up. Panarin would score one of his own at 12:08 from Trocheck and Zibanejad on the power play. Braden Schneider would score at 12:48 from Lindgren and Vesey, who's a former Canuck. Third period at 6:54, Keandre Miller would score from Kreider and Wheeler. And then Lafreniere would score from Adam Fox and Keandre Miller at 18:15. The Rangers take that one 5-1. Moving on to the Senators and the Maple Leafs. This one made me happy. The first period, Matthew Knight scores from Austin Matthews at 5:41. At 6:04, Bertuzzi would score from Morgan Riley and William Nylander. I thought Matthews had a goal in this one. Whatever. Second period, 10:17, Kelly scored from Giroux shorthanded. At 14:25, Batherson would score from Stützle. Third period, Batherson would score second of the game from Tarasenko and Hamonic, former Canuck. at 3:44, and then Kachuk would score from Tarasenko into the empty net at 17:33. Ottawa takes that one 4-2. Alright, Florida and Tampa Bay. So Battle of Florida, or Battle of Florida here, yeah. First period, Ekblad would score at 4:16 from Gustav Forsling and Alexander Barkov. Second period at 1:24, Sam Reinhart would score from Evan Rodriguez and Alexander Barkov. Third period, Kucherov would score to tie him up with Besser, I think. His first goal in a while, at 29 seconds from Hedman and Previx. Reinhart would score from Barkov shorthanded at 3:11. And then Anisima would score from Hagel and Radish at 3:31. Florida takes that at 1-3-2. Alright, then move on to the Kraken and the Flames. For some reason, NHL was saying Decord blanked the Flames on this one, but they scored on him, so that's not true. First period, 2:24, Yamamoto scores from Dan and Larson. Kadri would then score from Serengovich on the power play at 8:09. Second period, no scoring. Third period, Alex Wenberg scores from Jared McCann, former Canuck, and Will Borgen at 6 minutes. Seattle takes that one 2-1. So I'm not sure why the NHL said that Decord blanked the Flames. West teams get no respect, I guess. So, anyways, that's going to be it for the 27th. I'll bring you a review of the 28th tomorrow. So hit like if you liked it, subscribe if you liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.